Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3. Hope last episode we finished chapter 10. That means this episode we'll begin anew with chapter 11. And as usual, we shall spend it with talking with everyone. Reprisal.
Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position, the Kingdom army uses northeastern Gert territory as a bridgehead to press further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
Rodrigue. And we also get a new ally with us.
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue. I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil. And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it. Be they nobles or commoners.
At least now we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember? I have just a bit of experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze eastward. How's the Alliance holding up?
According to Gustav's report, Claude is holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Berdleys. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
It seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come help us too?
No. On the contrary. If we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more troops west, which should in turn ease the burden on the Alliance and their army. Claude and I agreed to as much.
The real question is whether we can even trust him. It's impossible to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. Soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal. But you're right. Claude's tricky to pin down. You can never really tell what he's plotting.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
Agreed. But if the Alliance does try anything, Gustav and the Knights of Seros should be more than enough to thwart their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
So, we finally take aim at the Empire in earnest.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor? I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No. I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
She is an old friend as well. Though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue,
Now that she's a demon.
truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders? Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Duscur, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different. Starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that, I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. That reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
Oh?
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia. I uncovered it during our inquiry of Viscount Elidor.
From my stepmother.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, but I have already examined its contents. The letter contains no new information of note. That said, I expect you'll find the subject matter quite disturbing indeed, Your Majesty.
I see. I will read it later then.
Oh, Dimitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Duscur. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again. Or so Cornelius said.
That's so fucked up if you think about it.
The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
That's horrible.
That's
I
horrible.
knew my real mom, but the woman who adopted me loved me with all her heart. That's how it should be.
It was horrible, yes, but what of it? There is no guarantee a parent will come to love their child. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with. I had once thought her among those I would avenge, yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Pretty heavy stuff, yeah.
I can tell you're troubled as well.
You can see straight through me, huh? Guess that's what 3 years together will do. It's Myson, that dark mage from before. He was familiar with my power somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I, really?
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That hasn't changed.
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, I'd... Forgive me.
You will kill me, Dimitri?
Such words.
Are you gonna kill me too?
If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It almost sounds like you'd be okay with him.
I don't want to die, of course. But if it was between that and killing a friend, I know which one I'd pick.
And where's the goal? Okay, that's the goal. Oh! Battle suggestion. Okay. I'd like to hear from everyone. Please share any suggestion you have.
What do you think of this?
Open the pantry to all comers to improve morale. Eliminate the need for ingredients when cooking. Ooh. Acquire material to expand the recreation quarter. Acquire material to expand the blacksmith.
What about this? Leave it to me then.
Now then.
That's settled then. Ready yourself for battle. Oh. What? Okay, okay. One by one, please. The Empire lies in shambles. We won't even be able to rest in a nearby town at this rate. It may not be readily apparent within our camp, but many people have lost their homes and more continue to do so each day. I can sympathize with the loneliness that comes from losing one's place in the world. Sylvain, I love your suggestion.
You've got a spring in your step.
Things have really calmed down in the kingdom. It's nice not having to look over our shoulders all the time. I'm relieved His Majesty was able to work things out and that the church is keeping order now. I appreciate what they're doing, but I have to admit, it's kind of scary.
Huh?
What do you mean by scary? You're afraid of getting on to their bad side? What? No, that's not it. All I'm saying is that we're trusting them with a lot.
can I help you?
It's so nice and quiet here, such a far cry from Verdiad. It's the guardian moon, and yet there's nary a speck of snow. No one will be freezing to death, will they? Up north, snow stays on the ground until the end of the year, though sometimes it's still falling during the great tree moon. They say the grass is always greener, and it turns out I'm a little green with envy myself. How did things get such an awful point? Where in the world is Edie? They say she's injured and that Duke Ayer is leading the Empire in her stead. But what if Edie is already... No, I don't even want to think about it. Forget about her, she's a demon now. She's like a creepy demon that we probably have to fight at some point. A whole bunch of people have been defecting from the Empire lately. It's the same, I worked for the Empire at the beginning of the war, betting they would win. But now my money's on the kingdom, I'm riding this prize horse to victory. And you were right to pay that money. My adoptive father sent a missive apprising me on the Legion's progress. They've already crossed the Ermit River and invaded Empire territory, though the Imperial army had been slow to respond. Something is clearly amiss in their ranks. I'm concerned about Edelgard. No need to worry, Marianne.
Hey!
You doing alright? Yeah, thanks. Just trying to hold back a sigh. Staying quiet is just less effort overall, unless you wanted to chat about something. If that's the case, we can talk as long as you want. Maybe that'll be better, honestly. Oh, Merc Whistle. Yeah. I don't need to do that, do I? Although, not the worst idea, honestly.
The thing is...
6 months ago, I wanted to prove everyone from the Imperial invasion. But now we're the ones invading. I cannot help but feel kind of guilty about it. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel the same way. I just try not to think about it. I don't know how you can just push it from your mind like that. It's amazing. I cannot let everything get to me. I'm going to do my best to follow your example. Bandits attacked my caravan not far from here. I was the sole survivor. I had no idea what to do, where to go, but the Knights of Saros come to my rescue. All this time, I thought the central church was just a steaming pile of garbage, but I guess I was widely mistaken. The heck, dude?
I carry a little of everything here.
Just two.
Hope to see you again soon.
Hope to see you again soon too. Oh, Balthus! So, Balthus, what were you doing cozying up the Empire? Did they pay you that well? Pretty much. Till a few months ago, I was practically living in their lap of luxury. You pick a bad time to defeat them, to defect them. I suppose you like taking orders from a sniveling lowlife? You're really gonna go there, huh? Though I guess you know all about taking orders from lowlives.
Hold on. All right.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
What do you want?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Everything has its use.
How are you?
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
You there. I wish to speak with you.
Nuh-uh.
That is all.
Hey! Wait, what?
The story goes,
Don't push yourself too hard. Greetings.
Let's see.
Actually, was thinking.
What is it? Whoa! Amazing!
Come to think of it.
It's you.
Let's see.
No. Now then.
Good day to you.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Wow, this is so good. I had no idea you had this kind of skill.
This is one of my favorites. Thank you. This really makes my day. Come back whenever you're hungry.
You look well today. In fact... Well?
Oh my god, how long have I been muted? Oh my god. I'm certain everyone in the Kingdom Army is fighting with the same conviction. Oh my god, I may have to cut the whole thing where I've been muted. God dang it.
Oh, that's right.
Did you know that there's a truly exquisite opera house in the imperial capital of Ambar? I went there with my mother and brother a long time ago. Every part of it was beautiful, from the performers to the architecture of the building. I completely lost myself in the opera, and all the pain and sadness I felt just drifted away. I would love to go back and see the opera again. Maybe I should talk to Dorothea about it? It appears that some generals in the Kingdom Army do not trust the Alliance. What about you? Do you have confidence in us as your allies in battle? Yes. Yeah, I trust you. Claude's a different story though. You're right to be wary of him. I cannot help but feel sorry for you despite being your ally. That being said, we have not received any duplications order from our Blackguard leaders. Of that, I give you my word.
Can we talk? The truth of it is...
How many years has it been since I lost my parents to the epidemic? My siblings and I had no place to call home, nor any food to eat after that. We were all wasting away. There was no one to turn to, and we barely had any money. So I did some things I'm not proud in order to survive. In that town we passed through a little bit ago, I saw so many kids in the same situation. It made me think about how we have to end this war as quickly as possible.
Hey!
Look, I don't mind fighting the Empire, but we have to let General Randolph live. He turned a blind eye when I escaped from the Imperial camp. No one wants to be a part of the raids they're doing, not even him. Please, you gotta believe me. Randolph, who is that? Oh, Randolph is that annoying guy. I kinda hate him from doing the Azure Gleam path on 3 houses, I think.
That reminds me.
I'm actually a minor lord from House Gillinger, so I could be considered imperial nobility. My uncle is the head of the family now. He's a man who lives and breathes violence. I got sick of his gruff and took off. I don't even consider him family anymore. He's been kicking up a fuss in the west, but it's high time we put him in his place.
Allow me to assist with any matter.
Recreation quarters. Oh, we could actually do 2. Oh, I like this one. Send out survey teams to explore the high elevation area. Allows you to visit the mountains on expedition. That's not really important. Maybe this is important. Oh, we're A rank now.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
In truth,
His Majesty's mother passed away shortly after he was born, which meant he had to grow up without a mother's love. That is why he adored Lady Patricia as though she were his real mother. Perhaps I never should have shown him that letter.
Nuh-uh.
You don't have to worry about Dimitri. He's more mature than you think. Besides, the letter would have found its way to him eventually, even if you hadn't given it to him. A valid point, perhaps you were right. I ask that you continue to support His Majesty as a trusted friend. Oh, one of the support comes with him. I need to expand the blacksmith. I'm going to increase this. And I need 4 artisan smithing set.
Let me know if I may be of further service.
Oh, wait, what?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something?
What is this?
Is this it? Is this it? Is this it?
No, not rosters. Forge it.
Is this it?
Okay, I'm gonna try to use Mercedes on our next battle. See how strong it's become. Oh, there's so many person we haven't talked to.
That aside,
The time is right for us to seize the Empire lands. The enemy will undoubtedly risk life and limbs to resist, just as we did 6 months ago. We mustn't forget that we are the invaders this time, trampling through others' land.
You look well today.
Oh my god.
Well,
The coming battle will be decisive. We face the lords defending the Empire Western Front. Gerd, Auk, Gillinger. Then there's Hymir and Ezor as well. Note up, you have heard some of these houses before?
That reminds
I
me.
think we helped some from House Ox a long time ago. Yes, that's right. You may also remember Professor Hanneman, who taught in the classroom next to ours. He was from House Essar. We have no strong attachment to them, however. Some may find it difficult to raise their swords against a particular opponent. Be mindful of such individuals.
Have you need of
Even now, there are still nobles within Adrestia who care for its welfare, such as Baron Ox and Duke Ger. And then, of course, there are men like Count Burgleys and Count Hevring. I have no objection to fighting them, but I do feel some slight hesitation. If only there was some way we could get them to work together with us to defeat Duke Ayer forces, but no, that's impossible. Okay, maybe I'm gonna delay the super combo for until next episode. We do have quite a lot. If there are paralogs, I wanted to do it now. Raiders from the north. Oh. '38, why not? Perhaps hoping to take advantage of the trouble brewing within the kingdom, the people of Shrang launched an invasion from the north. Dimitri rides out with his best soldier to intercept. Let's go!
Whew. There may not be snow here, but the wind still settles right in your bones.
Make sure to stay warm, all right? It's often coldest in places without snow.
Apologies for dragging you so far north, and then saddling you with reconnaissance duties. Still, how are things looking?
Thought for sure we'd see signs of the enemy by now, but You really think those Srang folks are coming over these mountains? Seems like a pretty risky plan.
Oh, they will come. It's in their nature.
And if I know their leader, this will be a much larger raid than normal.
Ask about the people?
They tried to raid us during the confusion at the capital too, right? So are Fargus and Srang mortal enemies or something?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but we've definitely got something of a history. Even back when I was a kid, there was open fighting between the two. When Fargus won, the Srang leader offered up his youngest son as a prisoner of war. The same son who's now leading this current raid.
After he was surrendered to Margrave Gautier as a prisoner of war, he was held here for some time. The Margrave lost his wife to the Srang offensive, and I know he harbored many ill feelings towards their people. But he also hoped to improve relations between the two peoples, and thusly treated his prisoner well, teaching him our language and customs. Sadly, the prisoner did not appreciate the effort. He fled Margrave Gautier at his first opportunity and scurried back home.
But if Srang offered him as a hostage, why would they welcome him back?
It's all a bit muddled and unclear. Father dispatched men to find out the truth of the matter, but everyone feigned ignorance.
Still, he now leads the Srang forces, which means they must have at least some respect for the man. Doubtless, they were pleased when he walked in the door with inside knowledge of Fodlan practically oozing from his pores.
You've got one interesting neighbor, I'll give you that. Things are tougher in the north than I thought.
I'm glad you've come to understand.
Oh, Margrave.
At least in some small part.
Oh, that's why Sylvain is here.
Perhaps it's time we gather the generals?
Yes. Once everyone is here, we'll depart for the Ruska Mountains and take shelter at the stronghold in the foothill.
That stronghold again? We're practically retracing the entire northern campaign at this point.
Yes, that is where hostilities began, isn't it? Your Majesty, House Gautier should have been able to handle this situation ourselves. Pray forgive me for dragging you into it.
Not at all.
Oh god, what happened to me?
Warriors have long been allies in the fight against the forces of Srang. It is only right that the leader of House Blathid should come to your aid in a time of such crisis. I'll be counting on you and Sylvain as well.
Don't worry. We'll send these folks packing.
Great. In that case, maybe I'll kick back and let you do all of the... Kidding. Kidding. Of course, I'll give this everything I have. Well, except my life. I'll be keeping that.
I'll do my best as well, Margrave. Though, having ceded the Fraudarius title to my son, I fear I am not but a common military man now.
False modesty ill suits you, Rodrigue. Now let's all go out there and make our king proud.
Okay. Holy Knight. I'm thinking maybe I should equip. Wait, don't I have the Spear of Ruin? I guess not. Okay, definitely don't use Iron Axe. Hammer may be good. Somehow the Blessed Lance. I want to try Ariat Bar. Atrocity and Thunder Rush. Yeah, let's equip you with the shield. Aegis shield. Okay, I'll be the paladin. Let's go. 12 minutes, 1650%.
Brave soldiers of Vargas, I task you now with this. Defeat the forces of Srang and prove your might anew.
The Srang generals in the fortress, defeat them.
We must act now, before the worry set. Let us see what we can do.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform.
I will hold down the stronghold. You focus on dispatching the enemy.
Oh, this is the same map.
Let us crush their defenses.
Tornado.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Stand back.
Oh, this is the same one that I used with Shetka. Holy shit, what the hell is that? Oh, it's part of the Holy Knight.
To stand on the same battlefield where my father was fought.
And repeating the same fight as well. Not sure how I feel about that one.
Okay, I think you're still okay.
Got you.
Damn. Damn, Sylvain. Holy Knight suits you.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Allow me.
Let's take the stronghold.
Come on, Margrave. Oh, minor crest. Corporal Darius.
Take a breather.
I've awaited this moment.
Oh, damn.
Though I'm fighting alongside the young Margrave and late king once again. It's quite the sensation.
I'm honored you think I stack up to my father. I can't help but feel like I pale in comparison.
Oh, you're not bad, Sylvain.
You are more than worthy of the comparison. To one day take his place as the Margrave.
Hey, Dimitri's already raised that way, so he's got to know what he's talking about.
Damn.
Stand down. Here goes.
I think that's everything.
My turn?
Come on.
Out of the way!
Come on. Okay.
There will be no end if we stay on the defensive. Perhaps we should take the fight to our enemy instead.
Beast is strong with the time limit to prevent. Oh my god.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned.
These wild tactics remind me of my father's chess strategies. We
I think they might be trying to reach our base.
Come on, quickly. Quickly, Dimitri.
I've awaited this moment.
My father's first wife. The one who died in the Srang raids. What was she like?
She was a classmate of ours at the academy. And the star pupil.
Oh, shit.
I understand he earned his wall of ice moniker after she was lost.
Indeed. Before that...
Okay, I have 1 minute.
I'm ready
He was
to
a
go.
lively young man. Cheerful, friendly to the last.
What? Defeat the Shrine General and defend the stronghold.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform.
Where is Rodrigue? Oh, Rodrigue is far away here. What are you doing, man?
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Take it away.
That should make things easier, but there's still the commander to deal with.
This payback has been years in the making, Gautier!
That guy. The one who's as loud as a cannon. That must be who we're looking for.
Let's go, Sylvain.
We'll do it together. Got you now.
Oh my god.
Everything is going swimmingly. I doubt even Lambert could find fault with us.
I pray my son isn't causing you or His Majesty too much trouble.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of it.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
We must act now.
Yeah, we kind of have to defeat them. I hope you're ready.
I've got you now.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Stand back!
Whoa! Whoa, that is so cool!
Wish this wasn't so much effort.
Tornado spear.
A resounding success.
Don't hate us for this. Our way of life hangs in the balance.
Got you. Tough one.
Oh, the commander is like very fastly advancing.
Allow me.
My turn? I'll protect you.
Understood.
I'll protect you.
Let us go together.
You got it, Dimitri. I've got you now.
How did I do?
Too highly of my troops. But I can retreat with my pride intact.
Yeah, and don't come back. Or if you do, at least leave your weapons and soldiers behind.
I'll think about it.
Oh! God dang it. Always enemies defeated.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Light strike.
They descended upon us like a storm.
I've never seen the people of Srang fight with such ferocity, and their leader was a pure terror. Still, I thought that man more discerning than to simply attempt to batter his way into Fargus.
Assume that someone incited the Strang forces, claimed the Strang force under.
Sounds like someone lit a fire under them. Probably convinced them this was their chance to take out the kingdom. What with our being occupied with the Empire and all.
But who would this flamestoker be? Someone from Adrestia, perhaps.
We can't discount Cornelia and her ilk. They're like a bad rain that won't go away.
It will take time to pin down the truth, but even if this is the result of some outside influence on the Srang clans, the fault still lies with me. I never should have educated that man.
Don't blame yourself, Father.
The people of Srang do not speak the language of Fodlan. Had he never learned it,
Yet Sylvain was only able to get through to him as a result of your teachings. And though his words lacked compassion, it was still quite remarkable to hear him speak it. I was raised to think of the Srang people as demons who emerged unbidden from the snowy tundra. Considering that, exchanging even a few meager sentences with them feels like a miracle.
I agree with His Majesty. We will never achieve peace without understanding each other. And you know we can't end this through sheer force of arms alone, Father.
we already understand our enemy perfectly well. They fight for a port that is not choked with ice and for land that is warm and fertile. Yet Fargus is hardly a region of abundance, and there is nothing we can spare them. So how exactly do you hope to achieve peace amidst such scarcity?
I don't know, yet. But I'll keep searching for a way, even if it takes my entire life.
You remain as naive as ever, boy.
But
Damn.
wait! Apologies, Your Majesty. I will go speak with him. You should make ready to...
What the Margrave says is reasonable, yet I sense an earnestness in your words as well, Sylvain.
Oh, I'm earnest, all right. I'll drag our people kicking and screaming to peace if that's what I have to do.
Peace with Srang doesn't sound like some hopeless ideal to me. I'm sure you'll find a way to pull it off.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Regardless, we must eliminate this threat if we ever hope to free ourselves from the power of the relics. Still, there's no reason we must do so through military might and bloodshed, if another way will suffice. I appreciate the way you think, Sylvain. I truly do.
And I'm always impressed with how much you hate warfare, considering how good you are at it.
Is your father going to be okay? He didn't exactly take well to your opinion back there.
Trust me, I've been his son for long enough to know that the feelings he keeps private can fill a library. If he really thought I was some kind of naive idiot, he'd have kept it to himself. There's something else weighing on his mind here. I'm certain of it.
There you are, Matthias.
Do you remember the night of the ball, Rodrigue? Back in our days at the Academy, you, me, and Lambert grew weary of the festivities and stole away to train by...
Oh my god.
How could I forget? The stars in that sky were a true sight to behold. We talked about all sorts of things that night. It was the first time we ever discussed our dreams for the future, and the last as well.
Lambert told us how he hoped to forge a peace between Fargus and the people of Srang in Duscar.
Ha! He certainly did. And once he was named king, the man did his best to see it through. Srang may have been a lost cause, but he worked tirelessly to bring Duscar into the fold.
I called him naive that night. His dreams sounded like the thing of childhood storybooks and cradle tale. But these days, I wonder if I wasn't the naive one. He always took the long view of things, saw the whole continent unfolding before him. But me? I've lost too many over the years, and their blood clouds my vision. I could never see things now as he once did. Could there really be a pathway to peace?
You haven't changed one bit, Matthias. If you regret what you said to Sylvain, I suggest you find him and apologize before this goes any further.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Oh, Lands of Ruin. Finally. I was looking for that. Oh, an award is available. Let's get back. Get that award.
Well, how'd it go?
Golden apple. All right, that is it for this episode. We just did the beginning chapter of socializing. After this, we will begin doing the side mission. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Until next time, bye.